So this fight is getting very, very close, I would say, but when will it happen? You know, um, it could be a year from now, this fight happening. Um, it all depends on how long it's going to take Layla Ali to, get in shape, you know, the training, when she feel like she's ready. She might need a tune up. She might want a tune up. This fight, she might want 6 months to prepare, right? 8 months. It's been a while for her, and she's an older, woman. You know, can she beat this young buck? Carissa Shields, y'all. That's the, you know, that's a hard one to figure out right now. We talking about Muhammad Ali daughter, right? She got it in her. She got it in her. She can sure fight and let her hands fly and throw them things, right? But she have to respond. You know, Carissa Shields and her team, y'all, came out with a video today with a big check and told Laila Ali that they got the 15 million, you know, and Carissa Shields said all we need is you, all we need is you to get in that ring, you know. It, it must be, it's the secret animosity, right? People have against each other. You know, it's things we probably don't even know about. Why these females is going at each other, fewing and all that. Um, why they don't like each other, you know, and they was friends. But I love the storyline. I love the storyline. You know what I'm saying? Um, Carissa Shields, you know, bossed up. Her and her team got the 15 million. They got the stadium, all that. I'm pretty sure, they say they got dates, but the dates right now don't mean anything, because it all depends on, like I said, it's all about, when Layla Ali is ready, you know. Um, but Carissa Shields, y'all, she need this fight. I would say, she need a big fight. And there's really no one out there she can make a big fight like, on a level of Layla Ali. You know what I'm saying? Um, unless you're talking about, you know, her and Amanda Serrano, right? That can be something that Carissa Shields can generate a lot of funds from. This is what it's about right now. It's no big names out there, as far as a female for Carissa Shields. You know, and this is why they willing to bet it on Carissa Shields, bet that type of money, put that type of money on Carissa Shields, y'all. And the time is now. You know, I believe the time is now. Um, this fight could marinate, you know, for like I said, it all depends on when old girl got to get in shape. She might need a tune up, couple tune ups. Ain't no telling how she want to come back. I don't know if she want to just come and fight Carissa Shields, but they could marinate this fight, y'all, for a year or two. But this is a start. This is a start right here. She got the offer that she asked for, you know, and I don't want it to, I don't want to wait 2 years for this fight to happen, but it'll probably happen within a year. That's enough time for I believe that's enough time for Laila Ali to get herself in shape, and maybe get a tune up. You know what I'm saying? And get Carissa Shields, get a tune up in Carissa Shields, in a year. Or she might just go straight in, right? 6 month hard training. You know what I mean? 8 months hard training. Only she know what she want to do. How much time it take her. But she might, go straight in and go, hard training and go straight after Carissa Shields. We might not have to wait that long. But I'm gonna check out to the next one. Hope she accept the offer. Let's see what's gonna happen next. I'm gonna check out to the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe. Brass knuckle boxing. I'm go.